This is an exciting event for NXT 25. It's hard to believe for me that we're already at that number. It's been fast in some ways and seems long in others, but it's been a heck of a ride, and I look forward to making this one even more memorable than the others. Since the very beginning, this brand has kind of set a template for in-ring action, and I think this will be no different. And it's great to be able to come here for the first time to our backyard right here in Connecticut, which is something I've wanted to do for a while, and the timing worked out right with some shifting of other events. We had to move a date and move some times, and it worked out great that we were able to get Webster Bank Arena here at Bridgeport, and be able to bring an event, an NXT event here to Connecticut. So excited about that. This should be a spectacular card, as we always try to do. But the things that I'm really looking forward to, the Shayna Baszler Io Shirai match for the NXT Women's Championship. You always hear the thing that styles make fights, but two completely different styles, two of the absolute best in the world, and I can see this being one to top. And then of course Johnny Gargano defending the NXT Championship against Adam Cole. If it's anything like the first one, which is just an incredible match. If this is anything like that, we're in for a treat. So it should be a heck of a night. But with that, I will open it up to questions to everybody online.
Hey guys, usual rule: one question and one follow-up, please.
Okay, and our first question comes from Brian Fritz with Sporting News. Please go ahead.
Hey Brian.
So takeover events are always a big deal for yourself and for the brand, but how does this one feel going into it, since it's not on the same weekend as a major WWE show? Does it feel any different?
It feels a little bit different. I know for me, because it's slightly less busy. It just, not that it's ever quiet around here, but just given the fact that we're not ramping up for back-to-back multiple events and trying to keep all that square, just having the one standalone event, well, plus it's right down the street, so it's kind of nice. So it's a little bit less for me from that standpoint. I don't think for the talent it's anything less of anything. I think that they are extremely excited. I think they're extremely excited to be here in Connecticut. And the one thing about NXT, the takeovers in general, but the brand in general, these are all talent that are young, hungry, and ready to prove something, whether it's ready to prove something to the world of where they fit kind of in the overall landscape, or whether it's reestablishing themselves, like in the case of Tyler Breeze and coming back to NXT and looking to really stamp himself back into the mix. They're all here to prove a point, and this will be no different. I think we will show the world once again who NXT is.
Speaking of Tyler, I know that you've talked about talent moving back and forth between the brands before, but when it comes to Tyler's situation, how would you categorize him? Is he now a regular member of the NXT roster, or is he simply here for this show and for the build-up to it, or how would you state where he stands right now between the brands?
No, for me, Tyler Breeze is in NXT right now. I'm thrilled to have him here. I think he's one of the greatest talents out there, and thrilled to have him back. And look, in some way they've talked about it in the show, but the sort of Velveteen Dream being the today version of Tyler Breeze